From the minute I walked in there, the owner had you in an attic.
I think that's what I'm talking about.
It was just, I enjoyed doing it.
Yeah.
I was a junkie, so I enjoyed being there.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest with you, no, I didn't enjoy being there.
Right.
It was all over the place. It was like going to the club in Kansas City. It was like, even Miami wasn't that bad.
Wow.
Because the staff was pretty light. You know, there's clubs you go to, the whole staff's on drugs.
Yeah.
In
Most
Kansas
clubs
City, the whole staff's on drugs. The management's running around. This is their life. This is their part of their addiction.
It's part of the thing that attracted me to this.
It's fucking crazy.
It was.
Well, I'm happy, man, that you're out here, and I'm happy you're making moves.
I'm trying, like you say, put the pieces together.
Put the pieces together. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. You guys been radio. You were in radio for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing this for a long time. Listen, when I started this podcast, nobody knew what direction we were going with this thing. We just came on here. We told comedy stories. We told whatever. For me, it was opening up about my life, as being vulnerable, telling the story about mugging a hooker and lighting a wig on fire, and then, things came out. And about 4 months ago, something happened that devastated me. That was the last nail in the nail of many coffins. They fired a kid off of Saturday Night Live because something he said in episode 280 of some episode that somebody dug up.
Yeah, Shane Diaz.
And he lost his job and whatever, and everything happens for a reason. That kid will be a lot better off. He'll put it together. It ain't no prize being on Saturday Night Live. So,
Shane's so funny, too. He's a great stand-up.
And you know what, man? I'm just... I'm happy that I was always very vulnerable with you guys from day one. When I learned that what you guys wanted to hear was truth from the heart, like people telling you stories, people letting you know that it's okay to be human. Mm-hmm. I'm sick and tired of listening to podcasts where they're above us. Ain't nobody fucking above you motherfuckers. We're all the same. And we all go through the same struggles. This guy drove 18 hours between Queens. It's weird because when you booked Buffalo in the old days, Buffalo had the funny bone. She wouldn't book you in Buffalo unless she could get you at the Cleveland Improv first. So when you called her, you got 4 weeks of work. You got Cleveland, and it was back-to-back. She was cool about it.
Right.
Sarah and I, the cunt that she was cool about it at that time.
I've heard that.
Sarah and I was a dirty little Asian bitch, mixed, good-looking, but evil as fuck. And when she got power, she really started torturing motherfuckers. I'll never forget her. I ever see her, I'll throw 1,000 chopsticks at her. She's a dirty bitch. I'll beat her with chopsticks, I swear to God. She was cruel. She was very mean to you. Very mean to you, Lee. Very mean.
Yeah, Lee, if you would have...
If you're a comic, what did I tell you what my pet peeve is? My pet peeve about comedians is fucking with their dream.
Right.
That's my pet peeve with a comedian. When comedians hit me up, hey, I want to be on your podcast, I don't string them along.
Right.
You're in no danger. Go jump off a bridge and get back to me. You know what I'm saying? Some guy called me a couple weeks ago. Hi, my friend was on Rogan's podcast. Do you think I could be on your podcast? Do I know you?
Jesus Christ.
I was in the Army, and yeah, but that nothing to do. I know you've been doing comedy 6 months. Why are you bothering me for? So go back to the Army, do 10 more years of comedy, and then get back to me. What do you want from me? I can't help you out.
Yeah. I'm
working with guys up here that I see busting their asses. When I put you in that chair, it's because I know you're busting your ass. You're out there every night where the lead tells me, Ryan Sickler tells me, I'm listening. And then I see you, I'm not putting people in here to come in here and try to pull the wool over their eyes. There's 1,000 of those people out there trying to pull the fucking wool over your eyes.
For sure.
Thousands of people that are looking over here, but nothing's happening.
And it's the people that are
buying it, and you're buying it, but they ain't doing nothing this comic.
Right.
And I know motherfuckers that leave their house at 6 o'clock, don't walk back until 1 and got to go to a job at fucking 6 a.m. in the morning. And at 5 o'clock, they eat something, they do 10 push-ups, and they're back waiting online. I know a chick that does 4 open mics. The bitch can't drive because she has seizures. and she
makes it.
Takes a fucking Uber everywhere.
Yeah.
Remember the other night you had to send me money for an Uber? Who do you think I was trying to help out? She didn't have money for a fucking Uber. So I said, come up to the office. I'll give you a few bucks. How can I not? She called me a day. Can you wait 2 weeks till I pay you back? I go, listen, don't worry about the fucking money. And the girl called me. She was fucking stuck.
Yeah.
Her credit card. And she's like, I don't know, I don't know if you could help me. I said, hold on. Let me send an Uber for you. You're not going to. In fact, forget that. Do you have any money? She goes, I'm flat broke. I haven't eaten all day. I said, meet me at the office. I got a high. I gave her $50. In fact, I still owe you $20 for that Uber lease. So
I forgot.
God, that's amazing.
I didn't. I remember last night.
I've been in those spots where it's like you got to call up a buddy or somebody.
We all
cousin.
been.
It's like
I did it to 20 people. So now when people call me that are comics that I see at the store, I tell people there's 1,000 people I pull aside and go, listen, you got to let these people know that they need help, man.
That's great.
That's why I'm happy the comedy store's putting funds together. I'm not saying give a comic $2,000 a month. I'm not here to spoil you.
No, of course.
But I'm going to get you out of a fucking bind if I know that you're working. If you're just trying to work me for drug money,
oh Jesus!
You can't worry about a motive then.
One, I give you a lot of respect. It's Martin Luther King week.
Thank you. I appreciate
I didn't want to fart you away.
It's wild. Everybody at the store has been like super nice too. Like I'm not.
It's a love.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Love.
Last
night I can't tell you. Last night I almost crashed my car driving to the store from the anxiety I had. When Ali Wong is supposed to go up at 9:15, you have a problem. That schedule ran from 9:15 to 11:30. Each of those guys, if you saw them individually, you would have to pay $35 or more.
For sure.
It went from her to Ron White to D'Elia to Anthony Jeselnik to Rogan to myself to Donnell Rawlings to Jeff Ross.
It's crazy.
That's where it went.
That's crazy.
It mixed up, and I had to bring up Allie, and we started dancing on stage. Next thing you know, I was like doing like the fake spank with her, and I'm like, oh my God, Allie. So I tweeted her this morning and thanked her for coming out. Sensational.